He ripped her invitation in half, shoved her shoulder, and called her a trespasser. Phones rose, cameras flashed, and elegant guests whispered as the black woman in pearls was dragged toward a patrol car like a criminal. His chest swelled with pride, his voice dripping contempt, until she smiled. Because the woman he tried to humiliate wasn't just any guest. She was the governor of Virginia, and the next 5 minutes would destroy his badge, his career, and his life. The Virginia state capitol glowed in the golden haze of late afternoon. Marble columns reflected the sinking sun, while a string quartet tuned their instruments inside the grand ballroom. Tonight's gala was more than a fundraiser. It was a spectacle. The Police Benevolent Association's annual celebration attracted judges, politicians, and wealthy donors, all sipping champagne under glittering chandeliers. At the entrance, Officer Derek Harrison straightened his tie, clipboard in hand. He relished this role, the gatekeeper. 15 years on the force had hardened his face into stone, but tonight his smirk betrayed him. Here, he decided who was worthy to enter. Here, he could enforce his own version of order. A black sedan rolled up. The driver stepped out, opened the rear door, and a woman emerged. Navy suit, pearl necklace, quiet confidence in every step. Her name was Maya Washington. Harrison's eyes narrowed. Something in him recoiled at the sight. "You're lost," he barked, blocking her path. "Service entrance is around back." Maya paused, invitation in hand. "I believe you're mistaken, officer. I'm here for the gala." Harrison snatched the invitation from her fingers, tore it in half, and let the pieces scatter across the marble like dead leaves. "This is for people who matter in this state, not for you." Conversation stopped. Elegant gowns swished as heads turned. Guests in tuxedos whispered behind hands. Phones tilted upward, recording. Maya's jaw tightened, her voice even. "Officer, there's been a misunderstanding." "No misunderstanding here, sweetheart." Harrison shoved her shoulder. She stumbled, but didn't fall. He stepped closer, his breath reeking of coffee and cigarettes. "You don't belong with decent folk." The air thickened with tension. A rookie officer, Tommy Brennan, shifted uncomfortably nearby. His voice wavered. "Derek, maybe check your credentials properly." "She doesn't have any," Harrison snapped. "Printed some fake papers, probably looking to cause trouble." Maya bent, gathering torn scraps of her invitation. Her voice cut like steel. "Those weren't fake, and you will regret this." Harrison laughed, throwing his head back. "And I'm the governor of Virginia." The irony slapped the crowd. A woman gasped. Phones clicked faster. The stage was set, but the punchline hadn't landed yet. "Turn around," Harrison ordered, reaching for his handcuffs. "Hands behind your back. You're under arrest." Gasps rippled. Evening wear suddenly felt absurd against the image of a black woman being handcuffed on marble steps. Maya lifted her hands slowly, palms out. "I have committed no crime. Disorderly conduct, trespassing, interfering with an officer." Each accusation dripped from Harrison's lips like venom. He wrenched her arms behind her, walking the steel cuffs too tight. Red welts bloomed instantly on her wrists. A pearl strand snapped. Her mother's necklace spilled across the steps, curls bouncing like tiny meteors into the shadows. Maya inhaled sharply but held her composure. Reporters pushed forward, lights flashed. "Officer, what are the charges?" one shouted. "Routine trespass arrest," Harrison boomed, puffing his chest like a peacock. "Move along." But the crowd wasn't moving. Phones live-streamed. Hashtags exploded. Hashtag justice now. Hashtag governor arrested. Hashtag police abuse trended within minutes. Inside the ballroom, Chief Bradley Morrison stepped out, medals shining on his chest. "What's the problem, Harrison?" "Caught a trespasser, Chief. Causing a disturbance." Morrison barely glanced at Maya. "Handle it quickly and quietly. No disruptions tonight." He vanished back inside, his indifference sealing his complicity. Maya's lips curled into the faintest smile. Timing, she thought. Perfect timing. The rookie Brennan shifted again. "Derek, there are a lot of people recording. Let them," Harrison growled. "Maybe they'll learn how law and order works." He dumped her purse across the hood of his patrol car. Lipstick, keys, mints clattered to the ground. Her handwritten speech notes, filled with passages about police reform, fluttered into the breeze. Harrison crumpled a page in his fist. "Evidence of conspiracy," he sneered, tossing it into a trash bin. "Those were private documents," Maya said, fury trembling beneath her calm. "Nothing's private when you're under arrest." At that moment, Sergeant Patricia Torres arrived. A veteran of 20 years, her instincts screamed something was wrong. She approached cautiously. "What's going on here?" "Got a trespasser, Sarge," Harrison said confidently. "Fake invitation. Doesn't belong." Torres studied Maya's face, her bearing, the calm authority in her eyes. Something gnawed at her. "Ma'am, may I see identification?" "My wallet is in my purse," Maya said evenly. Torres retrieved the wallet, opened it, then froze. Her face drained of color. Her hands trembled as she stared at the ID. "What is it, Sarge?" Harrison barked. "Look," Torres whispered, handing it to him. He glanced casually. Then his world shattered. His citation book slipped from his hands, clattering to the asphalt. The ID read, "Maya Washington, Governor, Commonwealth of Virginia." The crowd erupted. Gasps, shouts, cheers. Phones zoomed closer, capturing his stunned face. Harrison staggered back. This can't be real. Maya's voice cut cleanly through the chaos. "Good evening, Officer Harrison." Torres fumbled with the keys, unlocking Maya's cuffs. The steel fell away, leaving angry red marks. Brennan's face went pale as he whispered, "Oh my God. Derek, you just arrested the governor." 3 black SUVs rolled into the drive, state flags snapping on their hoods. Security agents spilled out, hands hovering near weapons. Maya's chief of staff, Rebecca Stone, strode forward, her voice sharp as a blade. "Governor, are you injured?" Maya straightened her jacket, collected her pearls one by one, and turned to face Harrison. "Officer, you placed me under arrest. On what charges?" His mouth opened and closed soundlessly. "Trespassing, disturbing. Was it trespassing when I walked into a public event with a valid invitation? Was it disturbing the peace when I asked you to check my credentials? Or was it disturbing when a black woman stood on these steps?" His silence screamed louder than words. Chief Morrison pushed back through the crowd, face red. "Governor Washington, I can explain." "No," Maya said, her voice firm. "You dismissed me without listening. Tonight, the people will hear me instead." Reporters surged forward, microphones thrust like spears. Cameras flashed. Maya raised her cuffed-marked wrists for all to see. This is what happens when officers judge by skin color instead of truth. Tonight proves why reform isn't a policy debate. It's a moral necessity. The crowd applauded. The sound grew, wave after wave, until it thundered across the Capitol steps. Morrison turned to Harrison, rage boiling. "Badge and gun, now." Harrison's hands shook as he fumbled with his badge, dropping it twice before Morrison ripped it from him. His career collapsed in front of hundreds. Maya stepped onto the podium inside the gala moments later. Cameras broadcast her live across the state. Her speech about police accountability carried not just words, but scars on her wrists, pearls clutched tight in her hand. "This is not just about me," she declared. "It is about every citizen who has been silenced, humiliated, or abused because of prejudice. Reform cannot wait. Justice cannot wait. Dignity cannot wait." The ovation shook the hall. Some wept, others chanted her name. Harrison sat in a patrol car nearby, head in his hands, a broken man. And above the Capitol, as the last light faded, the marble gleamed not with shame, but with justice. Injustice thrives in silence. Don't let this story fade. Smash the like button, share it everywhere, and drop a comment with where you're watching from and which moment hit you hardest. Subscribe now and turn on notifications, because more bold stories of truth and power are coming.